Hey, welcome to the show here. This is the Liberty in the South broadcast, and we're trying to turn the music off right now because I'm not doing so good with it. Yeah, let's do it that way. In my high-tech studio that y'all probably noticed online, the toilet paper is actually holding up the mirror that I can actually see the bloggy in the reflection here. It's quite it's quite a feat of ingenuity, if I do say so myself. And my high-tech lighting with the lamp and all that, this is good. I'm actually good. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Well, anyhow, on to the show, man. It's I thought about just taking the night off and going to sleep and getting some sleep. Got about 4 hours last night trying to get my ideas together, my thoughts together as far as the page and I found out that my computer is just absolutely not going to work. I got like the low-end computer. I think I talked about this yesterday, but it's the lowest end computer you could possibly get, and it is just frying on me. But anyhow, on to what I'm here to actually talk about. I usually set up like a couple of things. The idea here is to move things towards liberty, and trying to not get fleeced by the country, which is one of the main stories that brought me out here tonight. And I couldn't even. I was just I was actually ready for bed until I read this. This actually stirred me enough to make this podcast tonight. I haven't got the podcast set up. I will get one, I promise. But anyhow, so I'm sitting on the couch reading the Twitter feed, which is a bad decision when you're ready for bed. And I run across this news story on ABC. This is a local one, by the way. ABC runs a story about the Richland County Penny Tax. Well, as it turns out, it was a penny tax that was passed in 2012. It was for, they call it the 1% tax. Yeah, it is a penny tax. By the way, Columbia, the city of Columbia also has a penny tax, so it's actually 2 cents just getting taken out of your pocket every time you go someplace, anywhere in Columbia/Richland County, which is where I happen to live. So I get double fleeced. But anyhow, they passed this tax to do some projects downtown, and they got most of the university stuff done and some of the USC stuff done, which they're pandering to. I think they're pandering mostly to the University of South Carolina, and no, it's not overbuilt at all downtown. You can't even find a parking spot, but certainly can't find one for free. But I know I'm in a good mood tonight. Let's see, but these projects, as it turns out, have gone not 10, not 15% over budget, but maybe 200 to 300 times over budget. Now you just put that into perspective for a minute. Say you get a Big Mac. I don't buy Big Macs anymore because they're sloppy. They get all over me. But I'm estimating probably close to $2, maybe even $3. If you just buy the Big Mac, you can get the meal and whatnot, and I don't know how much that is either. But just say you get it on a dollar menu. You ain't gonna get it on a dollar menu, but just say you are getting it on the dollar menu. Now you take this dollar burger and you go 300 times, 200 to 300 times what. I mean, it's simple math, man. You're paying $200 for a burger. Or $300 for a burger. That doesn't sound economical, does it? I mean, this one rose me out of the seat, and I was like, you got to be kidding. Is anybody picking this up on the radar? I mean, 300 times what it should have cost in the budget to do these projects. So they've done all the inner city stuff, and they still haven't done the Little Richland stuff. Wonder why? Because they ran out of money. Because they totally blew the budget 300-fold. I know, getting riled up here because it's unsurmountable. I mean, if you take the idea, and it's just absolutely crazy. The budget director resigned in May, and it's not, and it's suddenly the board members, the board members, the council didn't know didn't know anything about the budget because the budget guy had resigned. I mean, they're not even sure what's going on with the money, and maybe the budget is higher than 300% or 300 times. It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, not sure who's represented or whatnot. It's just absolutely crazy. And here's the kicker, man. Those projects in Lower Richland, they actually want more money. They are actually thinking of another proposal to get more money to do the Lower Richland project. Get this, up to from 150 million up to 450 million for this proposed budget of theirs. Man, I was bouncing around the house. I was so mad, man. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I mean, just put it into perspective. I mean, it's just absolutely insane how much. I mean, it's insane prices, like the crazy commercials, man. You can't believe how much you're gonna save, but this time you can't believe how much you're gonna get fleeced. It's just, I can't get it. I just can't get my head around it. I mean, just to give an example, there's a new baseball stadium downtown Columbia. You may have heard of it. The capital city, the Fireflies. That stadium cost $100 million. It was set up by it was put under. It's under contract. It was under contract through Columbia, City of Columbia, and they built it. It's a nice stadium. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it was $100 million. But this, just these projects in Lower Richland, they're wanting nearly 454 times that budget, 4.5 times that budget to do these projects. Now, granted, they probably need the projects, but do they really need that much money? I mean, after all they spent and how well they budgeted it, should they even get that? I mean, they should have saved the money. And if they get that, imagine what's going to happen. They're going to pass this tax and just pass another tax, maybe get another penny, and then from everybody or every sale, and then they're going to just go and fleece that as well. So, I mean, this just absolutely insane, and it needs to be looked at, and it needs to be there needs to be quite a bit of oversight, if you ask me. But anyhow, well, this is going to be my newest portion. I'm going to start doing these during the show. I'm going to start doing some ad promotion and hopefully get your attention in that aspect as well. Well, I don't have anybody advertising right yet. You can see how much money I have for my great studio here. So I'm just going to promote myself a little bit here while I got a chance right now. This is an ad for me. What I'm trying to do right now is learning WordPress, and I'm learning some other sites and some other tools to put sites together. I haven't downloaded the program yet. I haven't got a computer yet. Remember this. I'm still working on the computer part, but I want to get something going here, and I need to promote myself to get these things to go. I'm going to probably get these things on my own, but at the same time, I want you to be in the mindset of maybe Lawrence can help me do something. Maybe he can build me a website or something like that. Right now, I'd be probably willing to do it for charity. If you got something out there that's needing to be done, and you don't really have too much worry about it being done right at the moment, because I am learning. Come on, go ahead, bring it on. I'm ready to start doing something, and I'm willing to make it happen for you, and hopefully make it something that's worthwhile for me to present later on. But anyhow, that's that for that. Okay, on to the next thing. What we got on our list here? Okay. Well, this morning, things got busy at work, so I apologize if this isn't all accurate and super on the cue, but I'm just trying to wing it here, and I don't have a lot of information to back it up, or not necessarily back it up, but just don't have all the information to spell out all the plan. But this thing with Rand Paul and Donald Trump, this healthcare conglomeration thing that's starting to pop up in the news, I guess today or yesterday or whatever. I mean, Rand Paul, he has been opposing a lot of GOP plans for healthcare from the very beginning. He's thought this is basically an Obamacare light, or even worse, a GOP version of Obamacare. And a lot of people were on board with this. Most of the Senate was voting for it, but he held to his guns, and the bills did not pass. I mean, it was basically a few liberty-minded Republicans that held those bills back from getting passed, and under the pen of Donald Trump. So, I mean, he's been so now he's been talking because of this. I think Donald Trump's picked up on this. They're good buddies. They're in tight like that. But but at the same time, he's been kind of a thorn in Trump's side. But what they want to do now is they're starting to come for I call conglomeration. It's basically they're coming together. Basically, Rand Paul and Donald Trump are talking, and it remains to be seen, but I'm hoping it's something similar to what he was planning earlier on with his own plan, where you get competition across state lines, and choice health care. You get choice health care for community associations, such as or a certain group of people, like if you're disabled or something like that, you can form a group and get specialized health care for that. That was a good plan. I kind of liked it, but it got struck down by the Senate, and John McCain, as a matter of fact, I think struck it down. Check me if I'm wrong. I don't know this. Like I said, I'm kind of winging it tonight. I don't have all my information. But anyhow, I kind of like that idea. But what they're doing, they're skipping Congress to do it. They're doing an executive order, or Trump's going to do an executive order on it. If this passes, that's how it's going to happen, and that's dangerous territory. Simply because that's how Obamacare got passed, the executive order. Executive order is not going through the proper channels, going through Congress, but it's something they have to do because Congress is inactive, or not taking action, I should say. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get my drink here. Me and Groot are hanging out tonight. Thanks, Groot. Appreciate that. But anyhow, it's seasons change. It's really kind of like, you could pass this today. Come 2020, somebody knocks you out of the chair. Mr. Trump might happen. It may happen. You never know. I mean, may be around to 2024, and we may see a. I saw this a few weeks ago. Somebody posted on Facebook, one of my liberty groups, like a Mattis Pence type, or Pence Mattis type thing, and I was just thinking to myself, I actually posted the barf thing, because that's just too much power in one position. and military. I mean, as much as I love the military, they're quite aggressive when it comes to presidential order. But anyhow, that's pretty much all I got for tonight. I'm really kind of done. 4 hours of sleep is not wearing too well on me, but I'm thinking it's definitely getting close to time for bed. I'm gonna try to get this up before I head there, and I hope that this was informative for first of all, and I hope that you will be back again when either tomorrow. If I'm not completely dead tired, I'll try to get another one out tomorrow if I can find some good information and share it with you. And I hope that I just hope that this finds you well and finds you intrigued. If you like what you see here, go to the Liberty podcast, Liberty Downbeat podcast, or you're on it maybe. We're on YouTube as well, Liberty Downbeat. I'm also on libertydownbeat.com. I actually purchased the blog spot away, so you can actually go to libertydownbeat.com and find me there for my blog. Well, that's it for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed. I don't have any go out music yet. I'll work on that as well, and we just hope to see you soon. Bye.